It's not playing the game. It's winning that counts.
Yeah, baby. We're going to go out there and win.
This is Just Win Bets, baby.
Just win, baby.
With Joe DeFan and Shane O'Mac.
How do they keep winning?
Live on the Sports Bet Winning Network.
And here we go again. It is, of course, Just Win Bets, baby, on the Believe Network. Shane O'Mac, Joe DeFan, welcome in to a 1 hour banger. As we, of course, will cover a lot this evening, including the following. We have, of course, the Justin Verlander set to retire after the season in Major League Baseball. The Miami Heat gives Hardaway Jr. the number 10 jersey. We have to talk about the Miami Dolphins, excluding Snowflake. Remember that movie there, Ace Ventura there, Shano?
The train the dolphin, you must think like the dolphin.
Exactly. Win totals for the season will be in 20 minutes, and we'll have our best bets courtesy of our Powered by Sleeper. Check out, of course, Sleeper, free $20 entry if you just use our promo code JWBB. No deposit required or needed to play. However, Shana, we start off with a sign and trade, as Chris Middleton is back with the Wiz for his second stunt. With a 6-team sign-and-trade deal. Are you ready for this one? Hold on to your hat for this one. I don't know if you're going to take notes, but here we go. Here are the 6 teams. Milton returns to the Washington Boule, where he spent portions of the past 2 seasons as a positive locker room presence, not like Gilbert Arenas with guns. And anyway, with championship experience, it's folded into a elaborate 6-team trade between the Detroit Pistons, the Grizzlies, the Clippers, the Bucks, the Mavericks, and of course, your Washington Boule. The Washington sends D'Angelo Russell and a 2029 second rounder and a 2032 second rounder swap. And they swap, of course, 2033 second round picks to Memphis. Dallas also includes a 2033 second round selection with Middleton to Washington. So what does Detroit get? Well, Detroit sends Chris Levert in the second round pick to the Bucks for Prince and Harris. No, not the artist. No, he passed away, by the way. That deal.
I love Prince. Don't be bashing Prince.
I do love Prince. I know. I love Prince. That deal creates, of course, a trade exception for the Pistons as well as cap savings. All 3 players are on expired deals. So, Shano, what are your thoughts on this? And let's not keep in mind that the Boule are stacked. They also picked up Anton a few days back.
Yeah, I like the moves the Bullets are doing, man. They're shaping up to be a pretty good team this year, especially if they get Anthony Davis stick around. Hopefully, they're making some moves to keep him here because I mean sounds like he still wants out, but at least maybe keep him until the trade deadline, and then maybe you could flip him for some even more value. But
yeah,
Chris Middleton, like you said, he's always been a great guy in the locker room, and he's a great leader for like this very young core that they have.
Well, before we even get to the potential what the Washington Wizards will look like, okay, let's just keep this in mind. You had mentioned AD, where AD is they're still wanting, or the Golden State Warriors are still interested in trading for him for Jimmy Buckets Butler. Okay. But there's got to be multiple first round picks and multiple second round picks. So, but here's what we've got so far at the point. Excuse me. We've got Trae Young as we sign to a max deal. Bud Carrington, young kid, pretty good player. Shooting guard. We've got Trey Johnson, Keyshawn George. You mentioned him in a show previous to this one. Small forward. You have, of course, DeBonza, the kid. You've got another guy. How do you pronounce his name? Coulibaly?
Coulibaly.
Coulibaly?
Yeah, Coulibaly. He's pretty good, man.
He's not bad.
He's really good defensively, too. He's a really good defensive player.
AD at the 4, and they're going to think about putting Chris Middleton at the 4, and then you got Sarr and DeAndre Anton, which we just picked up. Not bad. We're deep.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good roster, man. I don't think it's going to win the East, but I think they'll be a playoff team, maybe like a 5 or 6 seed. which is a
Could
huge
be.
improvement over having the worst record in the league last year, right? So as long as they keep making that progress forward, I mean, that's all you want from them, right? And just maybe next year move to get a little bit deeper in the playoffs and hopefully become a championship contender here in the next 2 to 3 years.
Yep, and we get to see, of course, on tomorrow, DeBonta going on
his
the court.
debut tomorrow.
His debut, against the Utah Jazz, which we've had some. Shano, you notice that we've had some a lot of popular demand to do some summer league bets. So we threw 4 games out there. So check it out, all free, and they did half of a unit on each. So
I wouldn't put a whole lot of money on summer league games. There's not a whole lot to play for, but it's still fun to have some money, skin in the game, you know.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Yep. Something about the trade. We talked about this before. Some of those trade round draft picture trading is 2033, 7 years away. It's just so crazy to me that like you can trade that far out in the NBA, and like GMs, you know, they get fired all the time. Like if you're a GM, why wouldn't you just trade like 7, 8, 9 years down the road? Because you're not going to be there. Just screw the future GM down, you know.
In other news, also with that, the Boule, they're signing one of your personal favorite Georgetown Hoyas as an assistant coach, Patrick Ewing.
Hey, bring him on, man. He did a pretty good job as an assistant coach in the NBA before. He was a big man coach. He coached like power forwards and centers. Perfect for that. I don't want him to be my head coach. He did a terrible job in Georgetown.
No.
He did a terrible job there. But assistant coach, I'm all for that, man. I mean, he's one of the best centers of all time.
Yeah, I didn't know if you heard that news or not.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Though.
Patrick Ewing is coming aboard, but he'll teach up. He'll train up Alex Sarr. Not to mention that the experience coming from DeAndre Anton.
Yeah,
I mean, he's been around the league. I like these. I like the squad. We definitely have to go to a Bullets game now.
Especially if DeBonta is promised what he turns out to be what it's promised, right? If he comes out and scores 20, 25 points a game, that's a huge spike of offense in there, right? So that'd be great for the Wizards. I think it's a good roster they're building here. I really like what they're doing.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what they put on the court tomorrow night as they take on the Utah Jazz. As we move forward there, Shayna, let's move, of course, to the Major League Baseball. As Justin Verlander is, putting up his cleats, as they say, hanging up his cleats at the end of the season. Your thoughts on that, my friend?
I think it's time. So I think it's smart that he's retiring now. I mean, he's probably one of the best pitchers of all time. He's won 3 Cy Youngs. He's a 2-time World Series champion. He'll be in the Hall of Fame one day. But have you seen his ERA this season? His ERA this season is 12.2. So I mean, I think it's time. I mean, how old is Justin Verlander now? He's got to be in his 40s now, doesn't he?
He's got to be, man. I mean,
he's 43. Just looked it up.
Jeez,
43. So yeah, it's time, man. Time to hang him up. You can't do it forever. I know it's tough, especially for these athletes like him. It was world-class athlete. But I mean, we'll be watching him getting inducted in the Hall of Fame here in the next couple of years. So I mean, he'll be in Cooperstown soon.
Yeah. He's currently with the Detroit Tigers.
I think that's where he started his career, didn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't he start there and then he moved to like LA and then
but he's one of the oldest players in Major League Baseball currently, obviously. But I would say that I think this is time. It's time. The time has come. Father Time has shown up.
Hey, those early Detroit Tigers teams, when he started off his career in Detroit, they had a nasty pitching staff. They had Verlander and they had he played for the Nats, won the World Series with the Nats, is Max Scherzer. Both of them were on their starting pitchers. Imagine facing them on back-to-back nights.
Right?
I mean, that's a hell of a pitching staff there.
I'll tell you this, a former number 2 pick out of ODU. It's our backyard, my friend.
Yeah.
Verlander won, of course, America's the AL Rookie of the Year award at the age of 23 in 2006, and followed that with 8 consecutive years of at least 200 innings.
Verlander's a Virginia boy. I'm pretty sure he was born in Virginia.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know where, but I'm pretty sure he was born in Virginia. Played high school ball in Virginia and then went to ODU.
We might have to get our good friend Jensen Lewis on to talk a little bit about this, but maybe we'll talk to him after the All-Star break, as we, of course, are going on vacation as well there, Shano. But
he's one. I'm looking at his overall things now. 10-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champion. He's a former MVP of the league, American League MVP, which is rare for a pitcher. Usually they save the Cy Young only for them. But in 2011, he won the Cy Young and the MVP. So, I mean, he had a hell of a season in 2011.
Right.
But he's a 3-time MVP winner. 3-time Cy Young Award winner. 2-time all MLB first time. He was AL Rookie of the Year, AL Comeback Player of the Year in 2022 when he came back from an injury. I mean, the guy was incredible. He led the league in ERA for 4 seasons in his career. I mean, crazy good career. One of the best ever. He'll be inducted in Cooperstown soon.
Absolutely.
How long does baseball have to wait? I know, like NFL, you have to wait 4 years.
I don't know. That's something, again, we can ask our good friend Jensen Lewis if he comes back on with us. But here's the thing that we might have to pick on when we talk to Jensen, that say, hey, look, the Mets are killing him. According to this here, Shano, it said Verlander's production began to fall off thereafter while pitching for the New York Mets. Our good friend Dave Ross, your team's killing us, man. You're killing players, dude. Literally killing players. No, he's old. I mean, he's done his time. He's accomplished so much, winning the World Series with the Houston Astros. It's time, man. I mean, he had Tommy John surgery at the age of 39. So geez.
Father Time is undefeated. We talk about it all the time. Father Time is undefeated, right? And eventually you just can't do it anymore, and you got to retire. But hell of a career, man. Hell of a career. 39 getting a Cy Young after having Tommy John surgery, man. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah. That's when he won the Comeback Player of the Year too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Who would ever thought that? But yeah,
I looked it up too, by the way. He was raised in Richmond, Virginia. Yep, he played Little League baseball at the Tuckahoe Little League in Richmond, Virginia.
Can't go wrong with that. Cannot go wrong with Virginia producing some major guys. I tell you, ODU's a good school, man. ODU's a really good school.
He was throwing 86 miles per hour in middle school. Woo! That's ridiculous. You imagine 13-year-olds trying to hit 86 mile per hour fastballs?
Right? Throw your changeup. That was my changeup, coach. Jeez. Wow. Well, I'm happy for him, man. I really am happy for him. As we move on here, Shana, before the break, Tim Hardaway Jr. was his prayers were answered with deal to join the Heat, of course. And he walks into the arena, takes a look at the rafters, gaze at a specific banner, of course, Hardaway 10, which is, of course, for his father, his retired jersey to his father. But he comes in into Miami, and Miami introduces him to a number 10 jersey.
Good. We talked about this last week. Remember, and Tim Hardaway Sr. was saying he didn't want his kid to wear it. Maybe he was trying to pull the swerve on him. He was trying to surprise his son or something, right? Maybe he was just saying that so he knew the media outlets would run with it, and then his son would be surprised when they pulled that 10 out. But good for him, man. Good for him. He's worn 10 every other team he's been to. Now he gets to play for the team that his dad has his retired number at. I think it's awesome that he's going to wear the same number.
Yeah, well, it's got obviously Junior on it. As it should. You know, I mean, you're not going to be wearing your own dad's stuff. But Pat Riley, I remember Riley, the great Pat Riley, who obviously the president of the Miami Heat, he coached Hardaway Sr.
Yeah. So, I mean, Pat Riley's been around for the Heat for a long time now. He's been a GM and president for basketball operations for the Heat for probably 20, 30 years now. Yeah,
I wonder if he's got like a percentage of the club, like 5%.
I'm sure he might.
He's got to be, man. I don't know his deal. I just, but he's got to have something. I'm just thinking. I mean, let's not count for Eric Spoelstra, who's been the head coach there for 100 years. I mean, it seems like he's been there for what? At least 10.
Who?
10,
Pat
15?
Riley? Eric Spoelstra. It says right here. Oh, Spoelstra. Yeah, he's been there. he started he started off as like a videographer or something like that.
Right,
He would, like,
right,
break
right,
down
right,
and
right,
clip
right,
up
right,
film. He would clip
Right.
up film for the Heat and stuff like that. And then I think he started the year that LeBron got there, I believe, when LeBron made the big three with D Wade and Chris Bosh. I'm pretty sure that was his first year coaching there. He's a good coach, man. I like him. I like Spoelstra a lot. I think people didn't give him a lot of credit when LeBron was there, because LeBron pretty much ran the team,
Right.
or tried to, like he always does everywhere. But I think Spoelstra's pretty good basketball mind. I think he's a solid head coach.
Yeah, he was a video coordinator in 1995. He's been with the organization for 31 years.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I mean, over his tenure, he's led the franchise to 2 NBA championships, 6 Eastern Conference titles.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't go wrong. He was promoted head coach in 08. So you can't. So that's almost 20 years there, Shano. You can't you can't knock his resume. What he's done for, obviously, what he's done for the Miami Heat. It's just been incredible.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's a solid coach. I don't think he gets the respect he deserves for when people talk about great coaches in the league. I think he's definitely up there, man. He knows the sport inside and out. I think he does a great job.
Yeah.
I looked it up, by the way. So when the Heat signed Pat Riley to become team president, he got a 10% share of the team.
10%.
10% share. 10% share of the team. That's nice, man. I would do that.
That's for life.
Yeah.
But I wonder how that works. I mean, I'm not trying. I love, first off, for the record, I love Pat Riley. I love them since, he was taking over the team, and he was the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers of Showtime. I was a kid, and I loved he had slick back. He still has it, right?
Yeah.
But man, no one saw him slick back, suit, tie. Holy cow, man. They looked really good. But I didn't think it was going to be, 10%. And then what if when he passes away, there's got to be a Pat Riley, or maybe Riley Court, or whatever you want to, I don't know. You know how they have it in the Dean Smith Dome?
Oh yeah, name it after him or something.
Roy Williams.
They'll do something for him for sure.
Something. It's got to be.
They'll do something for him for sure.
Yeah.
Pat Riley, he's one of the ones that's been pushing for 23 to be retired league wide. It's retired for the Heat for Jordan, and Jordan never played for the Heat. But Riley was like, he was such an important part to this game, but he feels like the 23 should be retired league wide.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is some teams have also done it too, I believe, but I think the Heat were the first. That's why LeBron didn't wear 23 when he was in Miami. He wore 6. Yeah. Remember, he wore 6 when he went down there?
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, I agree.
Pat Riley's the man. I love Pat Riley.
Pat Riley is definitely the man.
He had those Lakers teams. He took the Knicks to the championship, didn't he, as a head coach? Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
It is crazy. What's even crazier, and we'll talk about this in our last segment there, Shano, I started watching The Ultimate Fighter. I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I didn't watch all the previous ones. I didn't know there were, they had previous ones. This is the 34th season, so definitely late to the party. But DC and the other guy, I think it's from England or something like that.
Bisping, Michael Bisping.
Bisping. It's great. I mean, you've seen it. Shows a little bit of their backstory. Great, yada yada yada. And then they weigh in, they cut weight, they work out, whatever, and then boom, they're fighting in the ring. 2 rounds. But it's, you've got the main guys. You got the Herb Deans. You've got all these great referees and stuff. They're not messing around. Dana's right there watching the whole thing. And he's just okay, something to look forward to, blah, blah. And I think he's got a couple his other stuff. But I mean, it's just, to me, it's great. The profanity is in there. I mean, obviously it's great. I mean, it is what it is, but it's, I've seen stuff where they showed it. I didn't see any previous things here, Shano, but again, we'll talk about it a little bit more where, they'll fight at the end. You mentioned that, these guys would fight, but they're obviously DC's not going to fight Besnick. It just ain't happening. But
yeah, when it first came out, that's what they would do. They would have two current UFC stars be the coaches of these Tough Enough and not Tough Enough, Ultimate Fighter contestants, and they would coach them throughout. And then at the end, they would have a big pay-per-view where they had the grand finale of the tournament, because at the end of the Ultimate Fighter, they have a tournament. The last fight is on the pay-per-view card for a UFC event, and then the winner gets a UFC contract, loser does not. And then the two coaches would fight each other. That's when I thought it was at its best. And hopefully they do that again. That'd be sweet. But yeah, DC and Michael Bisping have both been retired for a few years now.
Right.
I don't think they're gonna fight. And DC, I think, would mop the floor with Michael Bisping.
Of course.
Michael Bisping was a great fighter, but he was a middleweight, so he was fighting at like 185, and DC's got about 50 pounds on him.
But I like the honesty that they have. I mean, you got to work on this, work on that, and just developing. And it just, I'm not here to say who did it first. It's kind of like what came first, the chicken or the egg, in a sense of who did this before? Was it UFC and Dana, or was it WWE with Vince back in the day and now Triple H? Yeah, right.
When Maven won it.
I'm just exactly. I'm just saying, dude. It's just it's a good concept. I think they need to do it every single year. I don't know if they do it every year for the Ultimate Fighter. I don't know. But now that they have this deal with Paramount, I think it's just, dude, you're getting all these guys from all over the place. Now they don't pick everybody, but they bring in a handful, maybe 10 women, 10 men, and then they just pick teams like you're on The Voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and I like it so far. I mean, I'm down to, I think it comes out once a week, so something to watch.
So the Ultimate Fighter season 1 of that is known to what helped boost the UFC to the mega power that it is today in the fight game.
Right.
Ultimate Fighter season 1, the grand finale.
It was on Spike TV.
Yeah, Spike TV. It was great. It was a great season. I watched that whole thing. But the main fight, the final fight of the tournament was Forrest Griffin versus Stephan Bonner. And that is one of the best fights of all time. I mean, it's a great fight. If you ever want to watch a great fight for anybody, these guys were just going at each other for 3 straight rounds.
Do they have their library on Paramount?
I believe so. That should be on there. I don't know if they have their full library, but they definitely have like the main fights, and that one I guarantee will be on there somewhere.
Okay, I'll look for it.
Forrest Griffin won that by decision, and it was a straight war. Both of them going back and forth. It was like a great fight, and like that's like known as the fight that like pushed UFC into like the mainstream. So it's a great show. I've kind of slept on it the last couple of years, but just because there's so much UFC every week, it just feels like watching UFC all the time when you're watching that. Back then, there was fewer pay-per-views and stuff like that. There was like only one pay-per-view a month, and there was no other fights. There was like 12 or 13 events a year, and that was it.
Yeah.
So now we've talked about many times, there's 43, 44 events a year now. So it's totally different. But go back and watch that fight. It was a great fight. Great fight. I can't remember who the coaches were for that one. Let's look that up real quick. Season 1 Ultimate Fighter coaches.
No, I'm hooked. I'm hooked.
Randy Couture and Chuck Liddell, and they were both active.
There you go.
And they fought each other afterwards.
Yeah,
I remember that.
No, that'd be interesting to watch. I'll look back at it. But yeah, that was a really good. What they've done so far, I thought they've done a very good production. But again, I got to see what it is.
It's a great opportunity for these guys to try and get their name out there that are trying to get into this world, right? So
absolutely,
all these are young up and coming guys that are trying to make a name for themselves.
There's a Brazilian girl.
If you win a tournament, you're guaranteed a UFC contract. So
yeah, there's a Brazilian girl by the name of Gigi. That girl's pretty good, man. I mean, she's they have like these quarterfinals, semifinals, blah blah blah, and that's fine. And just it'd be interesting to see. But some of these guys just like, hey man, no, not worth it. Not there's a kid by the name of Muhammad Ali. It's true. I mean, it's not spelled like the great Muhammad Ali. It's not. But man, I don't know if he's from Uzbekistan or I don't know. I mean, I have to relook at it again, but not bad fighter. I mean, these guys are. I mean, they train, man. They train their whole lives, and again, they show a lot of stuff of what's going on. But yeah, we'll see.
And like you said, they're coaching them up, and both of these guys that are coaching them are UFC Hall of Famers. Like I said, Michael Bisping's a multi-time middleweight champion. DC is a former light heavyweight and heavyweight champion, and DC was a former Olympic wrestler. I mean, the guy is incredible. So there's no better guys to learn from.
Yeah. And they have their own coaches and stuff like that. So they're just there to oversee some stuff or supervise, whatever. Anyway, we're going to step away real quick and take a break. So you can hear those, of course, the ads that they always play here. But anyway, when we return, we will have, of course, talk about the Miami Dolphins and their win-loss record here next on Just Win Bets, baby.
This is Just Win Bets, baby, on the Sports Bet Winning Network.
All right, we are back, of course, and we are going to be covering the AFC, continuing to cover the AFC East when it talks about the Miami Dolphins. And here we go. I'm going to put that on the screen right now. The Miami Dolphins. Now, we talked about, Shayna, worst to first. Based on the numbers right here, it looks like Miami's going to be the worst. Okay, of this whole squad.
We're doing off last year's
yeah, we're doing it based on last year's, but I mean, holy cow. Let's talk about the preseason. They take on our beloved Skins, the Giants, and the Atlanta Falcons. That will be their 3 preseason games. And then they move, of course, travel. The first 2 games are out west. I say you stay out west if I were them, right? Why come home?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be the Las Vegas Raiders on week 1, 425, and then 49ers at 425. I might as well just stay there for next couple of weeks, just stay out there, work out at a college or something.
You remember the Skins did that when DQ's first year, the year Jaden Daniels' rookie year, where they had 2 games back-to-back out west, and they just stayed out there. And the team came back and said they loved it. They got away from the wife, the kids, and families and real world, and they just kind of hung out with the boys and talked football for 2 weeks straight, right?
Yeah.
And the team said that it really bonded them together. So that's what I would do too.
Well, I mean, how did it turn out?
Right? Good. We won the division.
It turned out really good. So I think that should be a little bit more encouraged, I guess, to do, but that's my opinion.
I take that back. We didn't win the division. We went to the NFC Championship game, though. So
I know.
The Eagles won the division.
We, of course, win home, or they come home, against the Kansas City Chiefs on the 27th of September. Then they travel to Minnesota, home against the Bengals, and then, of course, they have the bye week for week 6. So, Shayna, let's talk about the first 5 games. What do you see there as we remind the audience that the win total is at 4.5? Not looking good, Dan.
Yeah, there was a lot of turnover with the Dolphins. First of all, they fired their head coach. They have a new head coach. They got Jeff Hafley, whatever his name is. He was the defense coordinator for the Packers. Right. They have a new offensive coordinator as well. So it's going to be a totally different team. They got rid of Tua. They traded Jalen Waddle, right? They don't have Tyreek Hill anymore. So really all they have is Achane, the running back, who I love. I love the Achane.
Yeah.
Fast as hell. But they got a new quarterback in there. They got Malik Willis. He came in. He played pretty well last year in Green Bay. Remember when Jordan Love got hurt, and they got him a decent sized deal there in Miami. So a totally new team. But that first 5 game stretch, I don't see many wins there.
Yeah, let's go back here.
I see maybe the Raiders. Maybe.
No, I think they lose to the Raiders. I think it's the kid that's coming out of from the Seattle Seahawks is the new head coach. The offensive coordinator from the Seahawks, from the champs, is the new head coach for the Raiders, correct? I believe
Raiders
that is correct.
Yeah, I think so.
I believe that's correct. With Kirk Cousins, I think if Cousins is ready
Clint Kubiak. Yep.
Yeah, Kubiak. I like Kubiak. Father, of course, Gary Kubiak, the great Gary Kubiak. So I think Miami loses that game. And I'm going to check while we're looking at this what the spread is for week 1. But I don't see Miami.
I'm saying that's the only one that's a possible win to me out of the first 5. They're not beating the Niners. They're not beating the Chiefs. I don't think they beat the Dolphins. I mean, sorry, I don't think they beat the Vikings. I don't think they beat the Bengals unless Joe Burrow's hurt again. That's their only hope there, right? But if you have a healthy Joe Burrow, you're not beating the Bengals,
right?
That might be the only victory I see in their first 5 games.
Well, the Raiders are -3 right now.
Raiders -3.
Raiders -3.
So they could be 0-5 here.
I see 0-5. I really do.
Yeah. I hope so.
I know there's a market for that on DraftKings, so we'll have to look at that a little bit later. After the bye there, Shano, they travel, of course, to the New York Jets, 1:00 game on the 25th of October. Then, of course, they come home for 2 quick games. November 1st with the New England Patriots, home against the Lions, at Indy, at Buffalo, and at home against the Jets, at Denver, home against the Bears, and away at Green Bay, great place. Home against the Chargers, home against Buffalo, and then they end it with New England. Shano, I
don't see
maybe 2 wins.
I don't see 5 wins here.
I do not see 5 wins here.
4.5. I'm slamming the under. I think there. What's the juice on the under? Minus what that says?
Is that minus? What's that say there? -110. Holy cow!
Under's -130.
130.
-1 under. I could see why. I mean, where are the victories coming from here? I think they'll probably win one of the Jet games, like we talked about yesterday. I think them and the Jets will probably split. Right. Outside of that, I mean, unless they catch a team, that has a lot of injuries or has like a short turnaround, something like that. There's not a whole lot of wins where they opportunities for a win here. Maybe week 18, if the Patriots have everything locked up,
right?
That's a win, right?
And you want to split with the Jets, or do you want to give them both? Give the Jets both of those games to Miami. Suppose you do that. That's still 3 wins, Jano. You're not beating New England. You're not sweeping New England.
No, not at all. The first game in New England, they're definitely going to lose. But week 18, if the Patriots have nothing to play for, that's a possibility, right?
Right.
So I'm seeing a 4-13 season here.
I see 3.
It probably would be 3.
I don't. They're not beating Detroit.
No,
they're not beating Indy, and Buffalo. Buffalo's ticked off. You know that. So that's definitely 2 losses from there. Denver is a loss. The Chicago. I doubt it.
Yeah,
I doubt it. Green Bay will kill you.
The Chargers are going to be.
Chargers will kill you. So I don't see it.
Yeah,
and you got to travel. Look at week 4, Chino. They got to travel to Minnesota. Don't show up.
Yeah,
I don't care who the quarterback is. That's a tough environment. Minnesota's a tough environment.
And Brian Flores, man, he still controls that defense.
That's what I'm saying.
He confuses quarterbacks better than anybody with his blitz schemes. I mean, Brian Flores is a great defensive coach. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a 3 or 4 win season. I'll give him 4 wins because it always happens in the NFL where some team upsets a team that nobody thought was going to win and they get sneak one by. So I'll say it's 4-11, but there's no way they're getting the 5. That if it's over under 4.5, I'm taking the under.
I do see 4-13, maybe 3 and 14, and I think they get the number 1 pick overall.
That's probably what they're hoping for.
So
right? They're doing a full rebuild here. So that's probably what they're hoping for, right?
Arch Manning might be going to Miami.
You start playing some Will Smith.
Exactly.
Miami.
Exactly. I don't see it at all. But it's gonna be. I mean, look at the bye. The bye it was quick. Their bye, if we go back here, Shano, their bye is week 6.
Oh, week 6, yeah. It's early bye. I mean, it's not going to look like a good season here for the Dolphins. Not at all.
No primetime games there, Shana. I mean, they've got nationally televised, like 425 here and there, right? But no prime time, no Monday night, no Sunday night, Not even a Thursday night, Chano. They don't even have a Thursday night. That's pretty sad.
I thought like every team had to play at least one Thursday. I guess that's not the case.
Too.
I guess that's not the case.
Too.
But
yeah,
maybe Amazon said they don't want them. That you can keep them. You can keep them.
I mean, that's pretty sad. I mean, I'll double check right now.
Yeah, I mean they're in full rebuild here for sure. I mean they're in full rebuild. Yeah. And I mean I'm looking at their depth chart right now. Right, you got Malik Willis, a quarterback. You got Achon at running back. I like Achon. He's really good.
Right.
The receivers, though, I mean, this receiver room is garbage. They got Malik Washington, Jalen Tolbert, and Tutu Atwell. That's your 3 starting receivers. Greg Dulcich is a tight end. The offensive line's nothing. Offensive line's nothing to brag home about. Decent, I would say.
D line is trash.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be a good season here, Matt, for them.
No. I did double check it. Not that they do not play on Thursday night.
They what?
I mean, they don't play on a Thursday night unless a Thursday night game is at 4:00 or 1:00. That ain't happening. So
no,
all their games
not unless it's Thanksgiving, which they're not playing on Thanksgiving,
right?
Because they'd be playing the Lions or
right. Even if they play even if they play Thanksgiving there, Shano, it would be their that night game, Thursday night in that case, it would be at nighttime.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Unless they're playing the Lions or the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, which they're not. So we already know those matchups. So yeah, it's yeah. I mean, they're doing a full rebuild here. Their roster is doing a complete rework, which sometimes that's good for teams, man. Just bottom out, get the best picks you can, and then just retool and then try again next season. But it looks like they're going to be tanking here for the number 1 pick.
Oof. But I don't know. I mean, I don't even know. I honestly don't know. I mean, I think it's going to be shopping for Manning or flop for Manning, right? It's going to be
yeah. If he played like the beginning of the year he did last year, Arch Manning, I don't know if I would want him.
I don't know. I think he'll do better. I think I think he's in the lab, or he was in the lab the off season, and the uncles got with him. He's like, look, dude, you're killing us with this name, and you got the name. You can't play like that, So
he played better as the year went on. He did.
Yeah,
I'll give him credit for that.
He did.
But the first half of that season last year, he did not look good.
Well, I called it. Remember, and I said, hey, Texas won't win that first game against Ohio State, and they clearly didn't. So
yeah. I wonder, does DraftKings have anything like? Can you bet like who will get the first overall pick?
No, I don't know.
Like who will have the worst record? Anything like that?
But we did want to do that before we go to break. Is how they have, hey, the first 5 games, where will they land? Kind of thing. And I'm looked that up right now for NFL, and I'm of course referring to the Miami Dolphins.
This first overall pick, I feel like it's going to have to be them. Maybe the Cardinals.
Right.
Maybe the Jets if Geno Smith sucks again. It's going to be probably one of those 3. And that's what we were talking about yesterday with the Jets. We're talking about these Jets and Dolphins. I mean, that's the 2 bottom feeders of this division. And then you have the Bills, Patriots, which are like the class of the division.
Right. I think what you need to do is go to Fast Futures, and you go all the way to team there, Shano. And it says the total number of wins after the first 5 games. So I'm going to go to Miami. After the first 5 games, well, they would go in their bye.
Right.
In this case, for the Miami Dolphins, you ready for this?
Yeah.
0 wins at plus 350.
Ooh. What's 1 win at?
Plus 150.
Even 5 wins at plus 150?
Yeah. 5 wins is 300 to 1.
Yeah, that's not happening.
That's not
happening. There's no way.
I kind of like 0 wins. I really don't think you got to travel to Las Vegas. I really don't see Miami winning that game.
And the Raiders are in the same boat, so I can't really knock the Dolphins for this. But
he's got a better quarterback.
New head coach, new quarterback, new offense coordinator.
You've got that weapon, Brock Bowers, whatever, Brock Bowers.
I think they're and you got the running back. Why is his name skipping me? The one from BYU, not BYU, Boise State.
Yep.
The Raiders.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And then he's entering his second year.
Yep.
I'm just saying. I don't think the Raiders are going to be that bad.
Ashton Gentry. I couldn't remember that.
Genty,
I was like,
yeah.
I can't think of his name.
I don't think the Raiders will be that bad. They're bad,
No.
but I don't think they're going to be like garbage.
No, I don't think they're going to be bottom 2 of the league bad like the Dolphins will be.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
if you the Ravens made some moves to try and help out their young quarterback there. First of all, they have Kirk Cousins, who's probably going to start that game, like you said. Mm-hmm. So you got a veteran presence there starting the game. They made some offense. Remember they signed Linderbaum for the from the Ravens, the All-Star center. So they beefing up their offensive line. Like you said, Brock Bowers will be healthy at that game. Last year he got hurt near the end of the year, which kind of hurt his stats and stuff. So yeah, I'm probably with you. But if I'm looking at it, that's the only win I could possibly see in that first 5.
Okay, so here's the first 5 games there, Shano. At Las Vegas, at San Francisco, home against KC, at Minnesota, home against Cincinnati.
And that's the only other one, maybe Cincinnati, if Burrow's hurt. But you don't know that now. You have to assume Burrow's healthy. If Burrow's healthy, they're not winning that game. Burrow's going to put 40 points up on them.
Sure. So, that being said, if they lose to the Raiders week 1, which I think they will, I think that 3-0, that plus 350 is in play. Because they're not beating San Francisco. They're definitely not beating KC or Minnesota. Maybe Minnesota, but I doubt it. They got to travel to Minnesota. And then it's up to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And Cincinnati usually do well in the 1:00 games.
Yeah, that's why I said the only way I see them beating Cincinnati is if Burrow's hurt. That's the only way. If Joe Burrow's hurt, he's going to have a field day just passing the ball to Jamar Chase out there.
Right. They ain't stopping Chase.
Jamar Chase is going to have 200 yards receiving that game.
Yeah. They're not stopping Chase. There's no question about it. No question about it. I mean, I really don't think Cincinnati's that bad. They'll have a new head coach, as you know, but I don't think they're that bad.
Cincinnati?
Right. Cincinnati. I mean, compared to Miami, I don't think they're that bad.
No. Cincinnati, I think Cincinnati's pretty good. They're just so heavily dependent on the quarterback position.
Hey, that might be my sleeper when we cover the, just saying. When we cover the North, just saying.
But the problem is that he never stays healthy. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Cincy has.
That's definitely a problem. But the other thing is, is before we go to break, is I don't think the Raiders are as bad as Miami.
No, I don't think so.
I think the worst team would probably be Miami and maybe Arizona.
I think that's who's going to be vying for the first pick this year is either Miami or Arizona.
Right.
And when it kills Zona, Dolphins have it to an extent because they're playing the Bills and the Patriots are 2 good teams.
Right.
But Zona, I mean, you got the Seahawks, you got the Rams, and the Niners. All 3 good teams in your division. So you're basically starting off 0-6 when you're Arizona.
Correct. Correct. I mean, another team that probably look bad, and we'll talk about that later, is maybe New Orleans. The Saints. Maybe.
I think the Saints will be better. I think
we'll see, but I wouldn't put Rattler out there.
No, they liked what's his name?
The other kid. Toward the end of the season. Yeah, towards the end of the season. I remember that. And they look pretty good. They look, I mean,
Tyler Show, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had Kamara, if Kamara shows up.
Yeah, but he's getting old. They got Travis Etienne now, though, too.
Yeah.
They got Etienne and Kamara. They'll be splitting carries, I'm sure. Because Alvin Kamara is getting up there in age.
Yeah.
But they get Chris Olave still a good receiver. Juwan Johnson, a tight end. I think they got some decent weapons. Yeah. And their defense is pretty good outside of Chase Young.
Sure. Exactly. Anyway, well, that concludes, of course, the Miami Dolphins, and we're going to officially go under at minus 130 right now, our friends over at DraftKings. So that's under 4.5 total wins for the Miami Dolphins at minus 130. When we return, of course, we'll come right back with our best bets of the night, powered by Sleeper, next on Just Win Bets.
This is Just Win Bets, baby, on the Sports Bet Winning Network.
All right, our best bets of the night, powered by our friends over at Sleep. And don't forget to type in the promo code JWBB, get that free $20 entry. I still have that. I mean, I won, but I haven't used it since I've just been busy, especially with getting some best bets for the summer league of the NBA. Shano, let's look real quick at what we have so far. We are looking at, of course, the WNBA, where the Golden State Valkyrie is giving up 7.5. They're up 71-63 currently against the Toronto Tempo. It's in the middle of the fourth quarter. But we win here. No, sorry, we're not winning yet, but we are winning. In both, we lost earlier in the San Francisco Giants game as, we got destroyed. He took San Francisco Giants money line at plus 100. Toronto beats them 10-0.
Woo, that's a beatdown.
Oof, in their own house. However, your Washington Nationals, which they picked, they're playing, of course, the Houston Astros. Adam, the ace of diamonds, took them money line. They're up 8-1 at the top of the seventh. My father-in-law is happy about that. And then, of course, the Detroit Tigers are up 6-1, and then he took them as well as money line as well as they're taking on the Athletics. So that is good. We did win a Wimbledon bet as he took them with the plus 102. Fury plus 4.5 game spread. That looked good. But we still have one more WNBA, and we're going to give that to you right now. The Indiana Fever minus 7.5, and that's what Her Excellency's going with. The Indiana Fever minus 7.5 on the spread, taking on the Los Angeles Sparks. Apparently the Sparks are hurt. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
See what happens. You had asked me, of course, World Cup. See, now you're sad. Excuse me, you're sad because there was no World Cup games today. You're a little sad about that. I know you were. First off, I don't understand the schedule. You have one game tomorrow, that's fine. One game Friday, and then 2 games Saturday. There's nothing on Sunday. That's not good. I don't like that. I don't like that. And don't let's not forget there, Shano. Major League Soccer is coming back on in about less than 10 days. Just saying. Hey, soccer's nonstop, man. We get a game in somehow. They don't care. they'll put some games on there. But no. So after Saturday's game, Shano, you're going to have a little bit of a dry spell because the next game, the semifinals, will be the following next Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll be on vacation for that. And then, of course, no one cares about the third place team. They always do the third place team on a Saturday. It's just for third place. It's just for bragging rights. And then, of course, the championship, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, which is 11 days from now in the final. And there's some exactas that are going out right now, Shano, where it has France and Argentina plus 1,100. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
Just saying.
The meet in the final?
The meet in the final.
Man.
You never know. But here's my
get by your boy in Norway.
I think Norway has a chance. I think Norway has a chance to beat England, but you're going to have to check out the show. And I already have my bets. If you are a VIP member, you have all 4 of the quarterfinal bets ready to go. And I put the numbers in early, but I'm not going to tell you who I picked in regards to the Norway-England game. But I will give you the game, which is tomorrow, which is between France and Morocco. I'm going with under 2.5 total goals there at minus 114, Shano. This is going to go into extra time. I think France does win it. I think it'll be 1-1 at the end of regulation. Morocco's really good in the sense of their defense. Same with France. This is going to be a very cagey match. It's going to be very close in regards to goal scoring, blah, blah, blah. I think maybe Mbappe gets a little bit shut down. I think he has a possibility of scoring because Messi scored, and there's that competition. I will say this, since you brought up the Norway England game, look into our good friend Erling Haaland to score any time. I wonder what that is paying. I didn't look at it, but I think he scores, man. That guy is a monster. He took on Brazil, and if you saw the game or not, but Brazil, man, it took like 3 guys to get him down, and he still was up. He's like the Ivan Drago of soccer.
So I was watching some video. They're saying, like, imagine if he, like, I mean, of course he's huge in Europe and stuff like that, but here locally in the States, he's not that big of a name yet. I mean, this World Cup has made him a star here.
Sure.
But they're saying, like, imagine if he played any other sport and, like, dedicated his life to it. He's a big guy. He's like 6'5", isn't he?
I know.
Yeah.
It looks like, holy cow, giants, man. I was like, holy cow.
Dude, like, imagine if he lived in the States, he'd probably be like an NFL, like, all-pro tight end or something like that. You know?
or a receiver, easy receiver, but I don't but that guy is a monster, man, especially in the English Premier League. That guy makes money for us. I'm telling you, man. Norway, I mean, I'm kind of glad that the English Premier League, which is we're about 2 months away from the lower leagues, Shano, and then of course the English Premier League starts back up in August. So I'll have our best bets for that and ready to go, of course, for our regular and VIP members. Speaking of VIP members, you can click on the QR code on the bottom right corner, $4.99 a month. This is about 16 cents a day. So I'm telling you, Shano, I mean, this guy, it's just amazing. It's just amazing how things are with that. But yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah. What else is there? So we are giving out a freebie for tomorrow's summer league. We did have that, and I'll give you that. Of course,
I think it was Jazz money line.
Yep. It was the Utah Jazz taking on the Boulay at minus 130. So the Jazz, I think, will win that. I think they've got a lot to. I think Peterson will show up, man. I'm not saying the Bonson doesn't show up, but I think the Jazz has an opportunity to be again.
Well,
half a
Peterson
unit
already has a game under his belt too.
Yeah, right. But listen, half unit. Don't go crazy on this summer league. Look, it's only 10 days. Don't go nuts.
Yeah.
And yes, people ask me, hey, did all 30 teams play? Yes. All
the teams play. Not all the players play though. So like a lot of your veterans don't play in it.
No.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna see LeBron or anything. No.
Yeah, it's usually your young bucks.
Yeah. You're not gonna see a Cooper Flag or anything like. No. Dude.
Yeah.
Come on. No. Last year, sure, because he was a rook.
I'm interested in tomorrow's game though, because you got the first overall pick versus second overall pick. So
I know
it got some intrigue in it. So
I know.
I'll be watching.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they got to learn a new system, and they're going to be playing for the first time together, etc. But it's just something to keep an eye on. But if you are a VIP member, again, you get all 4, or you get 4 plays of tomorrow's. There's a big card there, Shano. Big card for the summer league in the NBA, and it's huge. We put out apparently we put out the short for the freebie out earlier, and I think we've had like 45 views already. It's big, but you've got a total, Shano. You got a total of 7 games tomorrow. Minnesota, New Orleans, the Spurs taking on the Hawks, Detroit, Philly, Golden State, Dallas, Charlotte, Orlando, Utah, Washington, and of course Sacramento Kings taking on the Clippers. And then you go at it again on Friday. You got another 6-7 games there, man. I mean, it's big.
7. Yeah.
6-7. You can watch it on Prime Video, ESPN2, ESPN, ESPNU. Guys, there's nothing really on. Let's be honest. There's nothing on TV.
There's nothing on. You got the World Cup game tomorrow and baseball. That's all you got.
Yeah.
Baseball. That's it.
Great.
What time is the World Cup game tomorrow? Is it prime time?
When is the what? I'm sorry. Oh, World Cup
what
tomorrow?
Time is the France game?
It's
4 o'clock.
It's 4 o'clock. It's not prime time, which is stupid.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't put that at like 7.
Why wouldn't you put it prime time?
Yeah, you would kill in the race.
That's a good game. Shit, I'm telling you, it's a good game.
I know
it's going to be a good match.
I don't know why they wouldn't put it on at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock start. They would kill in the ratings.
Morocco is not a team that, hey, they're going to just walk over. No. France is strong, but I think it goes into extra time. I really do. It's going to go. But who knows? Either it goes to penalty kicks or it'll definitely go extra time and France wins. But I'm hoping for it because, again, we have that 5-1 for France. Now it's down to plus 180 to win it all. So.
Yeah, because
you
got
check in on the cash
teams remaining, right? So
yeah. And then it goes down to the final four if France qualifies.
Do they cut the soccer nets like college basketball, making the final four?
No.
Go around and cut the goalie net out.
Here's the thing, man. The winner of this game takes on France or Belgium. Or not? I mean, excuse me, Spain versus
Spain or Belgium. Yeah,
Spain's, man. They're deep, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, Spain was the overall favorite to win it all, right?
Correct.
Beginning of this
plus 450.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but yeah, I want France. I hate to say it, but I want France.
We come from France.
We're France. Before we go there, Shano, there really isn't nothing on TV. I've been watching here, Shano. Not only I talked to you about The Ultimate Fighter, but I've been now watching Dark Side of the Ring. And we're going to have our good friend from VSiN talking about some guys from VSiN to talk a little SummerSlam. That's going to be in August, right? Is that end of August?
I think it's the first week of August.
Oh, all right. We're going to have to.
I think so. Let me look it up here.
Okay.
I think it's in Minnesota. August 1st and 2nd.
Wyatt Tomchak will join us, of course, for that. And guess who we're getting on the show when we get back from vacation? Bless you. We're getting our good friend. He responded. I put out an SOS out for him from SGPN. We got the great Sean Green. We got all these guys, right? Now we needed the other half. Ryan Kramer will join the show at the end of July.
Nice.
Looking forward to that.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
Looking forward to that. But back to what I was watching there, Shano, Dark Side of the Ring. And they start off with, I've been watching it for years, but I don't have Vice TV. So I've been watching it on YouTube. And I'm not paying for it. I'll just wait until it comes, blah, blah.
Right.
And they start off with Jeff Jarrett, where the evolution of TNA.
Yeah, he pretty much ran that company for a while until
but right. But Dixie Carter killed it. But anyway, it was pretty much they had, of course, your buddy Vince Russo. I know you're a big fan of his. But they're like, hey, what do we even think of? I turned it off. And it's like, hey, what do we think of the name? What is the name that we're going to come up with? And they came up with, boobs and butts, but you change it with a different letter. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. And like, total nonstop action.
TNA back in the day had a great roster. They had Kurt Angle, who was like still prime Kurt Angle.
Yep.
And AJ Styles, who was incredible back then. Samoa Joe.
Yep.
I mean, they had a stacked roster.
They had the Hardy Boys.
So. The Hardy Boys, yeah. They had a stacked roster. I've always wished it was like a little bit bigger to push WWE because like WWE kind of got stale for a long time.
Right.
It was pretty much Cena wins every week. I would kind of wish TNA got a little bigger to like push them. Well, they had incredible wrestlers on that.
They talked about it. They talked about it in the sense of what Vince did because he bought WCW, right?
Yeah,
and pretty much bought all the territories. And so it was the only way that you can find a job in wrestling was either go wrestle in Japan or some like independent garbage, which you're not going to get any money for that.
No.
So that's why he came up with what he came up with. His dad was a promoter, a wrestler and promoter.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's in the Hall of Fame now in the WWF or WWE, I should say. But
who, Jeff Jarrett?
Yeah, but he didn't.
He should be. He's had a
no,
long
he is.
career,
I thought
man.
he was
a long career.
I could have sworn he is.
When I was a kid, I used to love when he used to come out and hit people over the head with his guitar.
You mean JEFFJARRET?
Yeah.
I
I was
could've
never a
sworn he-
huge fan of his outside of just smashing guitars on people's heads.
Yeah, he was officially inducted in the class of 2018 alongside friend and partner Road Dogg. So, yeah, I mean, I think I haven't finished it. So there's 2 parts. I'm gonna watch it later, but man, I mean, I'm glad there's something on TV because trust me, my wife wants me to watch Bayland. That's the girl with like the Tourette's syndrome. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying it's like all this TLC stuff, and I'm like, I ain't watching that, dude.
At least it's not Real Housewives or something like that.
No. But I mean, I just like, dude, I can't watch this stuff. I cannot watch it. And now she's watching.
I saw something online today. I think it's 30 days till the Hall of Fame game, something like that. I think so. Football is just around the corner.
Less than 10 Sundays away.
Yeah,
right?
This is for the Hall of Fame game was like 30 days away. Yeah, it's like 30 days away. That's like your first taste of football there.
I just don't understand why NFL training camps are starting so late this year.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one for this one is going to be, mid. Obviously, usually happens in mid to late July.
Yeah.
But
I remember it used to be like mid-July because, I mean, as you know, we go down the Outer Banks every year.
Right.
And then we used to, because it was in Richmond. The Skins training camp was in Richmond for years. Right. And then we would stop by and we would hit the Skins training camp and watch one of the open practices and then, then continue on our way down the Outer Banks.
Right.
So, but it's been, they have, I think 2 or 3 years ago was the last time in Richmond. They haven't been back. It's been just up in Ashburn again, but.
Yeah, the Cardinals and Carolina are going to do the Hall of Fame game, so you're going to need to have them show up a little bit early. So it says early reporters will be, of course, from July 17th to the 22nd. That's usually what takes place. We're about less than 10 days away, and we've got, of course, the Seahawks on the 17th. The champs, I don't get that, but anyway, 49ers at the 18th with the Bills, Panthers, Texans, Dolphins, Patriots on the 21st, Cardinals, Broncos, and Raiders on the 22nd. But then you have, of course, the mid-wave or the main wave, I should say, various teams like the Chargers, Giants, Titans, Ravens, Chiefs, Rams, and a few others going to be the 23rd and 25th. And then the final arrivals are going to be, of course, the Vikings, Packers, Buccaneers, and then the a couple other ones. But I don't understand. I really don't understand why the Skins are going August 1st or maybe a couple days. I don't get that.
It's
definitely need to practice.
It's something to do. It has to be like certain amount of days before your first game. Yada yada yada. I don't know, but it seems late. It does.
It's crazy, man. That's crazy. I mean, you
used to go up to Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
the Skins back in the day.
Yeah,
I went up there with my dad once. I was like, it was great. I loved it. I was a little kid. I remember Marco Coleman signed like a jersey for me. It wasn't even his jersey. I think it was a Darryl Green jersey, but I was so excited to see it. And he signed it. It was awesome up there.
Well, you saw him at the United Bowl.
Yeah.
DG.
Yeah. Him and B Mitch.
Listen, first college football doesn't happen until the end of August.
Yeah.
You're killing me, man. Killing me. So, I mean, again, we'll see.
What I like about college football nowadays, though, at least like they're playing real teams week 1 nowadays. I remember like for years, it was always like Alabama versus, middle Western Tennessee State or something like that.
Right.
Some directional school. But at least now, like last year, we got Texas, Ohio State. That was great. Right.
Yeah.
I love seeing like key marquee matchups like week 1, just right on
Absolutely. The game. Yeah. I forgot to tell you, you're going to be happy with this story. Okay. I met a young man, 6'5". He's 6'5". That's according to his mom. Okay. I went to Williamsburg to see my in-laws and went to this. It's a pancake place. I think it's Not Another Pancake restaurant. I think that's the name of it. Nice family. Nice family, man. I love everybody over at Williamsburg. Man, they're the nicest folks there, compared to what we have here. Anyway, make a long story short. Tall guy, tall kid. And my father-in-law said, "Hey, you're going to be playing football." I said, "Really?" "Yeah, D3. Guess where he's playing?
Where
do you think? D3. You know exactly where it is.
See, in
your backyard.
Shenandoah.
Shenandoah University.
Nice.
Right
Nice.
tackle. I didn't get the
Nice.
young man's name. I don't want to embarrass him or anything like that. And I said, hey, man, when do you go up? He's like, I leave in a couple of weeks. Got to hit the weights, hit all this. Hey, man, good luck to you, bud. He's got the size. Trust me, he's got the size. And they've got him slated at right tackle. So, hey, good for you, man. I bet you once they get you up there to put you on a diet plan, and I mentioned you because obviously you played center. But definitely a little taller than you there, Shana. Just saying. Yeah, I wish him the very best. And again, great food, great environment when we go over there every single time. Always nice. We actually went, I think, on the 4th of July that morning, and I saw him. I gave him a card. Said, hey, we'll mention. We'll drop the place. We'll give you a little quick plug. So if you're listening, man, just good luck to you. Stay hydrated, obviously. But Shannon, I got to turn it to you. Any words of advice for this young man?
Oh, dude, that school has gotten so much bigger since I've been there. It's huge now. I mean, but have fun. College is the best time of your life. You'll meet friends that you'll have forever. That's one thing for sure. Listen to your coaches. Definitely get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. That's the most important thing. People like to say like D3s, they don't have athletes. There's some hell athletes out there that you're going to play against. A lot of guys that get overlooked in high school. Maybe they played on a bad high school team and didn't get some contract or scholarship offers, stuff like that. They come to D3 and they ball out, and then some team picks them up, especially with new day and age where transfers are like crazy, right? So if you can get some good film out there, it's easy to move around nowadays.
I think go ahead.
Wasn't the case where wasn't this case? People still moved back when I played, but nowhere near as much as they did now.
I think he did get a little bit of moolah, scholarship here and there. I don't know how much. I wasn't, I think that's rude of me to ask. Hey, what'd you get, a full ride? Or I didn't ask that, but I think he got a little bit of something here. I mean, hey, $1 is $1. If you get $10,000 for your books or whatever, dorm or
D3, they're not allowed to give full scholarships. They can, but if you're good enough and they want you, they'll find some random grants and stuff like that.
Sure,
to help pay for your school.
Sure. So maybe he's got free room and board. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't ask him. But big guy, man, big guy, tall guy. But yeah. Wish him the best of luck. I told him that, look, man, you got to be running some gassers, maybe some Minnesotas. I don't think he was a fan of that, but get up there, get on the diet plan, to kind of add some protein or whatever, bulk you up. I think he'll be a changed man coming. He'll be a huge guy coming in next year. So when I see him, I'll be, hey man, how you been? Because I think he helps out his mom.
Yeah.
With the restaurant. It's pretty packed. That restaurant's pretty packed.
I mean, my head coach is no longer there when I was there, but I remember day one at training camp, we used to do a 300-yard shuttle just so he would see who came to camp in shape. Oh my God. Right. So definitely do some running. Definitely do some running. So
the name of the restaurant is called Not Another Pancake House. So it is in Williamsburg, Virginia, 1803 Richmond Road, Williamsburg, Virginia. Not too far, maybe a few miles from Busch Gardens. So check them out. I'm telling you, dude, they have all these great kids, man, serving stuff like, hey man, I'm going. The one girl who was our server. She going to, I think, a college in Maryland. I don't know exactly what it is, but she's studying. I do know she's studying like bio, so pre-med. You know what I mean? But man, they only open for breakfast and lunch, like 6 to 2. That's good.
Yeah,
I think it's good. I mean, you don't need to, but a family environment, man. Check them out. We've got the little icon right there on the screen there. Not just another pancake house, 1803 Richmond Road. I promised them that I would shout them out, plug them. So again, I don't, again, not trying to expose the kid, but good luck to you, man. Maybe they'll redshirt. I don't know. They usually redshirt people D3 or no?
Sometimes depends. Okay, depends on what their depth chart is and all that stuff too. Gotcha. If they think he can contribute, then they're not going to redshirt him. But if they can't, then they might.
Right.
And like I know they do have a B squad too. They kind of like JV. They call it a B squad though.
Okay.
So don't be ashamed if you're on the B squad, especially as a freshman. Take it and run with it and learn all you can.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, that's what I told him. I said, "Hey, man, I was a coach.
Very few people, even at D3, start as a freshman.
Right.
I mean, I did, but I'm one of the very few. So,
Right. But you lived in the gym.
Yeah, back then
Yeah.
I did like crazy.
Yeah, I think, man, get you on a diet. Like I said,
Well, his mom owns a
protein and all that
pancake
shit.
house. I mean, it's gonna be hard to lose weight.
No, well, no, I'm with you, but I'm just saying. And no, he's not like chubby or anything like that. He's pretty built, but he's definitely have the height. He's got the hands, man. You should see this guy's got. He's a big guy. He's a big guy. He's gonna do well. I'm like, okay. I thought he was 6'3". He's like, no, he's 6'5". I'm like, oh, geez. Like, okay.
Yeah, I always say I'm 6'2", but then like we had NFL scouts come in my junior and senior year, and they measured like people. They saw people on tape, and they measured people, and I got measured, and I was like, they measured me at 6'1 3/4. That's what my official measurement was. So I always say 6'2". I'm not actually 6'2". I'm 6'1
Right. You round up. You round up. Jeez, that's what we need to tell producer Mark with our pay. Hey, we need to round up.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's going to do it for us here, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up. Really helps the channel out. If you're interested in our VIP package, there's a QR code on the bottom right corner there, $4.99 a month. That's about 16 cents a day. We cover over 20 leagues, including the upcoming NBA summer leagues. We've got more Wimbledon, more World Cup, more baseball.
UFC bets coming out tomorrow.
UFC bets are coming out tomorrow. So we'll have that ready for you. So we'll have a big show tomorrow. So we'll do the UFC and we will cover the Buffalo Bills schedule. Great.
No one circles the wagons.
No one circles the wagon better than the Buffalo Bills. So we'll have that for you. And then, of course, we will, we'll be here and then we'll be off for, well, we'll do something. You said that we would figure something out. So we'll figure something out. But hopefully Lucky Taverns. Love to do a show there.
I love their wings.
Dude, the wings. But I'm not getting bone in. I got to get boneless. They don't offer boneless?
They do. But those are chicken. Those are called chicken nuggets there.
I know, but I mean, I like the sauce. Can't go wrong with the sauce. I'm looking forward to seeing my friends over at Stack 'em High. Captain Frank's, the hot dog place. Hey, can't go wrong with Billy Seafood. They make that tuna fresh. Man, definitely. That's the first stop I'm going to. As soon as I get there, that's the first place I'm going, man. And the shrimp has gone up. Okay. But it used to be, this was 20 years ago, Shano. Man, hey, let me get a pound of shrimp, blah, blah. It was like $2. It's like, you want that Old Bay? I'm like, yeah. We'll steam it for free, 50 cents more. $2.50 a pound.
That's cheap.
That was cheap. Now I don't know if it's, but hey,
and down there, man, that shrimp is the Carolina shrimp. It's like right off the coast down there.
Yes,
it's
dude.
Delicious, fresh
man.
too.
Yes, absolutely.
And then we've done this for years. We do a crabbing and shrimping charter where you go out and you go shrimping like on a shrimp boat. And you get to keep all the shrimp you catch, and it's all you come home with like pounds of shrimp.
Yeah, but how is that? Where do you go to do that? Do you go by like you're going to Hatteras?
Yeah, you go down that way. It's in Wanchese. Wanchese. It's like you go down like going down Manio.
Yeah,
and then it's past Manio. Like you go down over the big bridge to get the Manio. You take a left, and you just keep driving down that way. And
you're going on the Sound.
Yeah, then you go on the Sound side. You take a little boat.
So it's not going to be like rough and stuff like that.
No, it's not rough.
I don't think my kid.
It's not rough at all.
Yeah.
The Sound side's not rough at all. I mean, it has some movement, but it's nothing.
It's nothing. It's nothing major.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. Anyway, folks, have a good night. We will see you tomorrow here on Just Win Baby. Take care.
See you guys.